Tune into the Superstation Tuesday night for the best in Major League Baseball when the Braves travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates. Major League Baseball's best on TBS. That's Tuesday night at 7 Eastern. Got some stuff going on pit road.
Yeah, I was watching when Sterling left this pit. I saw the jack going down the pit a long ways. It looks like he got the jack hung up underneath the car. Here it gets loose, and it runs right into the 32 car. That's a long ways down there, Benny.
It really is. Okay, it finally stopped. I don't even think it hit the 32 car. It finally just stopped. Ooh, and Craven almost ran over it. And we saw Al Schufer, the trainer there, working with the right hand of the jackman, making sure that wrist isn't broken.
Now Sterling received a stop-and-go penalty for that.
Right, he gets penalized for pit equipment leaving the box, so he is now the last car on the lead lap. That'll put him all the way back in 37th place for this restart.
Well, that's tough to overcome.
Let's mention that about the back half of the field pitted under the caution. We didn't see the stops, but from 21st place Bobby Hamilton to the end of the line came in. The front half of the grid stayed out.
What, Jeff is going to get caught in between a bunch of lap-down cars here.
They calling the outside the white car is Derek Cope, the 49. He's a lap down to the leaders.
And you've got Steve Park and Robbie Gordon right ahead of him.
Top of the screen from Jimmy Johnson on back here as the rundown comes by you. These are the guys that pitted under the caution.
So far, we've had how many cautions? Four cautions?
We're winning this deal so far, BP.
And we've had 0 lead changes. It's 4-0 right now, right, Wally?
It's 4-0.
But I would love to see it about 4-4 or something like that.
Well, definitely the pit strategy we're looking at already. A lot of these cars pitted 60 laps into this race. Oh, there's a wreck coming off the 2.
Trouble off turn 2. It's Elliott Sadler.
25 car. Joe Nemechek got a little bit, looks like he got sideways, and the 21 car drifted up into him and lost the rear of the car.
Watch Robbie Gordon here coming around the leader, trying to get a lap back. Steve Park trying to make his way through. Park's teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr. will give him plenty of room.
So Robbie Gordon was a benefactor. Now, whether or not Junior would have let Robbie Gordon back by, we don't know, but he was going to let Park by,
and done.
And so those 2 cars back on the lead lap. And this looks almost like his car in qualifying.
Elliott Sadler bringing out caution number 5 already? Wait a minute, we've only had 1 lead change so far. Plenty of action so far in the Sharpie 500 at Bristol. We're already working caution flag number 5, and we're just at lap number 73. This one came out when Elliott Sadler got crashed on the backstretch.
Look at the 25 car, Joe Nemechek. He comes out of 2, and to me, it looks like he gets a little bit sideways getting off of 2. And he kind of came down the track because he was trying to save the car, and I think he got into Elliott. I know that's probably not what Elliott thinks happened, but that's what it looked like from here.
Talked about the emotions of racing at Bristol during our Discover Card countdown to green.
A little upset.
Somebody's already boiling over.
Ooh, I hope he slapped that with his hand, not with his fist, because I believe Al Schubert to be looking at his hand.
Nemechek continues on, has not pitted. And he runs... Where is Joe here? He's in 25th place. Let's make our singular call to the pits. Matt Yoakum.
Well, Al Schufert is Chip Ganassi Racing's pit crew coordinator. Now, Shu, you've had a chance to look at Greg Posey's hand and also the tape to see what happened. What did happen, and is he okay?
Well, he appears to be okay. It looks like his hand got caught between the car and the jack dropped just a little early, but I examined it, had a chance to evaluate it. He will continue. He will finish this race.
Now, keep in mind, folks, that Greg Posey is the backup jackman for the 40. Rick Reilly, the normal jackman, pulled a hamstring.
You know, that could have been a lot worse for Sterling if that jack would have got hung up underneath there.
Yeah. Hey, Weber, what's Elliott saying to you?
Let's find out. Elliott, your version of what happened.
I don't know. I was trying to follow the 99 through, and the 25 car just cut completely left. Joe usually doesn't drive like that, so I don't know if the spotter told him he was clear, but Bill's a shame. It's the best car I've ever had here. The Wood Brothers gave me a great car. Just feel sorry for them, all the guys, and everybody in Motorcraft. I'm sorry. Just I had a good chance to win.
You told us you're an emotional guy.
Yeah, but I think I did good tonight.
So Elliott Sadler is behind the wall. Todd Bodine is also behind the wall after his 2 crashes. And his brother Brett is back on the racetrack after losing 17 laps when his brakes were locking up. And they had to go and get some repairs. 38 cars on the lead lap after Robbie Gordon, and Steve Park got a lap back from leader Dale Earnhardt Jr. coming to that last caution. Or was it the caution before?
Derek Coates hanging in there pretty good between Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Rusty Wallace. A white car between the two. He's a lap down, but he's hanging in there pretty tough.
Aerial views tonight here at Bristol from our U.S. Army Skycam, courtesy of the United States Army, an Army of one. Dale Jr.'s led all the laps so far. That car right behind him is Derek Cope, who's the only car 1 lap down.
But Rusty's coming.
Derek's in 39th place, the white car there.
And I don't think, once he sees Rusty in his mirror, I'm sure Derek will move up the racetrack and give these guys room.
Well, let's see. He's got to see in his mirror.
All right, here we go. And there goes Rusty.
This lesson in driving etiquette, courtesy of Wally Dallenbach.
And Derek Cope.
Yep. So let's see how long, if at all, Rusty Wallace needs to track down Dale Earnhardt Jr. He is about a half a second behind him now. This is Johnny Benson in the 10, Ward Burton in the 22, and this is 5th and 6th place.
New paint job on Ward Burton's car. I don't know what they're trying to do with that, but it sure does look different.
It's called Flames, BP. It's supposed to be a tribute to the cat dealers across the country.
Well, good. Hope you guys are happy with their Flames. Oh, he's looking on the inside, wanting Johnny to move up the racetrack just enough to get that Dodge alongside. Couldn't quite make it.
He's worrying him. Ward's worrying him right now. He's in his mirror, left, right. It looks like Ward's car's a little bit better right now, so he'll keep working that bottom, just like you did in the EA Sports lap there.
Of course, I would have been on the apron, right, leaning up against that 10 car.
Yeah, you would have hit him in the wall, but comes Jimmy Spencer.
Yep, Jimmy won last night's NASCAR Busch Series race, bringing the target car to the front. His team, crew chief Doug Randolph, chose to pit on the backstretch. They had the 11th pick of pits. There are 22 stalls in the front, but Dave, they chose to go to the backstretch.
And they're only going to come in, Alan, when the leaders finally do. Jimmy's been very content with the car just a little bit loose, and they may take some air out of the right rear to adjust for that.
And that's how Jimmy was last night in the Busch race, was just a little bit loose, and boy, he was pretty fast.
But you know, pitting on the backstretch is not the kiss of death that it used to be. And they're really, truly, as I said on the countdown to green, only 4 decent pit stops. The end of both pit roads, and Jimmy has the end of the backstretch pit.
See Spencer winning last night as we check our NASCAR Busch Series update. Greg Biffle with a 3rd place finish extended his lead on Jason Keller in the Busch Series Championship. The race at Darlington this coming Saturday. Next Saturday, as it would be.
Bobby Labonte was talking to him this afternoon, and he was pretty happy with his car. Said it was working good, it was comfortable, it was turning in the center pretty decent. He says this place is a lot more fun when you've got a good race car.
Heard from Bobby on Countdown to Green, and he was talking about kind of the grim struggle that they've had this season. They've won. A lot of teams can't say that. They got the victory on the short track at Martinsville, but since that race in mid-April, no top 10 finishes. And this is a former Winston Cup champion and championship team. There's the gap from Bobby up to leader Dale Earnhardt Jr. About to complete the 92nd lap of the Sharpie 500 at Bristol. You're watching NASCAR on TNT.